Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Chanticleers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Looking left. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Washington. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Chanticleers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd and California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Now from inside the red zone. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, App State. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The give. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Got his man quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Motion from the offense. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside. He saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up any better.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Second down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The official says no good, but a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Chanticleers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A pickup of 8. Brings up second down.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the back. And the Mountaineers have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now on second down. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. And the Chanticleers get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Chanticleers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Washington. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Line getting set on 2nd down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
That's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Looking for room, it's Roberts. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. He got a hand on it, deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Washington. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.